Ah, you pig! So, part 2, I'll continue the timer. I've got other tools sealing it here now. Engine's strapped up, ready to go. Yeah, see if it comes out. There we go, engine out. What's that, a total of 45 minutes? 50 minutes, something like that. Right, I'll clean up the mess. I'll bring you back when I'm taking the gearbox off. Right, I think the gearbox is loose. gearbox. Clutch still is good, which is, well, it's good because it's almost brand new. And then gearbox. Ah, you pig! Ah! Ah, come on! Right, apologies for the cut, but the GoPro ran out of battery. So, that's the old gearbox, that's the diff. What I've had to do is obviously swap over the final drive gear, crown gear? Yeah, I think it's crown gear. So, this is the new gearbox, that's the old crown gear, and you need to use fire to... The old one just smashes off. It is an interference fit, but a few light taps with a persuader gets it off, but getting the new one on, you need to heat it up so it sits on, and then go around and put the bolts in. I don't know the torque spec, but I've done it up to 3 ugga duggas. That's how I did it last time. None of them were loose, and the gear is an interference fit, as I say anyway, so the chances of it coming loose are very, very slim. So, old gearbox, no longer useful. New gearbox. You can kind of... I mean, if you wanted to pause the video and count the T, so this is the old gearbox. And this is the new gearbox. I might do it myself, I don't know, depends how geeky I feel like being. But a diff just sits in there. And there we go. So this is the later spec BKL gearbox. The BKL gearbox came with a limited slip diff from factory, but I've taken the limited slip diff out of it. I had the factory limited slip diff, took that out, and we've now got our gripper in here. So yeah, I will swap this case with that case, put on the original bell housing, because I know that's got a good face on it and it'll seal nicely, and then we can get it back together. Whether I'll get all that done today, I don't know. And now this is going to run out of memory, so I just need to get it done. Right, as you'll see in the last clip filmed on my phone, diff swapped over into the new gearbox. I'll put the old bell housing on the new gearbox. Again, just because I know that bell housing seals properly. It's got a nice flat face in it on the gearbox side, and it seals decent on the engine side as well. So I thought I'd keep that. And that's it. I need to go to the shop and buy another T40 bit, because as you'll have seen, I broke all mine. I've got all these nipped up, but I want to actually torque them down, which I can't do until I've got a proper bit, and then I can put my big boy pants on and get the gearbox back on the engine. How I'm going to do that myself, I have no idea, but I think I've done it myself before. I just need to man up and give it a go. Hopefully get the gearbox back on, get the engine back in the car, and that'll probably wrap up this video. But I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Right, this is the next day. It's that time of year to get the knees out, and I've gone out and bought another set of Torx bits. They're a bit on the cheap side. Blue Spot, if anybody's heard of Blue Spot, but they were only ones in the shop that were apparently impact rated. Let's hope they're not just painted black. So we'll give these a go. See, black. So let's see how long these last. If they don't last, it does say at the top there, lifetime guarantee, so if it doesn't last, I've got it all on video. Well, it didn't snap, so that's good. Right, let's see if I can manhandle this gearbox back onto the engine. That was almost too easy. Starting to wonder what I did wrong. Right, that's everything engine wise back together. Obviously you saw me put the gearbox on. All the throttle body and stuff from the front is all on. Starter motor and everything, the cover for all that is all on. I've also put the driver's side drive shaft in because it's just a bit easier with the engine here. I took it out like that and it should be easy enough just to swing it in to get the drive shaft through that hole and get that sorted. So I will place you down here and then let's see if I can get this thing in. One thing I forgot to do. Still finding gravel. fuck. Well, slightly terrifying. The strap that I'm using. I use that word strap quite loosely. Decided it no longer wanted to hold, and that's not the right bolt for that. Right, so that's the engine back in the car. As you saw, nearly had a bit of a disaster. I am just using a seat belt for my engine, for lifting it, and it came loose at that end. Luckily, it was in the car enough where it just sat in the subframe on the engine stand, so I managed to lower the engine stand down, tie it back up, and then it was all right. But that's it properly in the car. I've run out of time for today, and also this is probably long enough for part 2. So I will make this a 3-parter. So in part 3 we will put the front end and everything back together, and yeah, see if it works. It should do, because literally all I've done is change the gearbox, as you know. But obviously everything still needs plumbed back in. But yeah, that'll be it for this one. Apologies for the exposed legs and knees, but it is warm. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.